Where are data? Somebody that is using touchlight phone. Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Umlika Ali from Recipe Box NG, and today we'll be making homemade cream cheese. Very easy, very fast, and very delicious. So let's not talk too much. Let's start the recipe right now. Okay, to my pot I'm going to add 4 cups of milk. You can use raw cow milk, just fresh straight from the cow. You can use whole milk, skim milk. I'm using raw milk, and I'll advise you use either raw milk or whole milk because it has more fat content, and the more fat content, the better your cream cheese is going to turn out. To that, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of citric acid, or you can add 2 tablespoons of vinegar or lemon juice. So we're going to put this on high heat and let it cook until it starts to curdle. It's not going to take a long time. In making cheese, actually, the temperature is very, very important. You don't let this cook too much. I think it took me about 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. Don't let it cook too much. So as soon as it forms all the curds, you pour in icy cold water, really cold water. I added some ice in my water before pouring it into the pot because we don't want it, because we don't want the curds to stay in the hot temperature of the whey, and so you cool it off by adding icy cold water immediately. Of course, you have to turn off the heat, and then you strain it right away. Do not keep it in that water because the temperature is very important. When it hardens, it's not going to make you that creamy cheese that you need. So you have to actually strain this right away. I used an organza material. I doubled it. You can use cheesecloth, anything that will actually hold the cheese in it. So you do that. And I'm going to add this cold water also to wash off the acidity, you know, the citric acid I use or the vinegar you use. You need to use the water to wash it off, and then also reduce the temperature. Make sure it's actually cold. Make sure the curds turn cold. I went out with my sisters and we met a guy. Then our older sister asked us, "Do you remember this person?" And we said, "No, we don't remember him." And both of them, the person we met and my sister, looked at us in surprise and were like, "What do you mean you don't remember him? Are you serious?" He also was asking the same questions. "You don't remember me?" We said, "No, we don't remember you. I don't think we've ever seen you before." Then my sister said, "He's Auntie Hawa's sister." We were like, "Oh, of course we know his sister, but we don't know you. We've never seen you before." And then the two of them looked at us and said, "Oh, that's true. You've never met him before. If you know we have never seen him before, why did you ask us if we remembered him in the first place?" So we need to take out all the water from this. To do that, I have this setup. I have something to support my tray. Then you now put your curds. And then I'm going to add a big bowl of water, a big pot of water over the curd. You know, normally in this northern part of Nigeria, when you're trying to make something like this, you just have a tray under and then another tray over the curds, and then you use a very big stone, very big heavy stone that you have to breathe very hard before you carry it. You now place it on it and then leave it for the water to drain, especially when you're making awara. This is a very small amount of cheese I'm making, so this is enough. Okay, so while that's there, we're going to leave that for an hour. I'm going to show you some of my creations. I am a tailor, and basically I sew for little princesses, you know, these beautiful princesses, and these are some of my creations. I'll post my link, my WhatsApp link down below. Please contact me if you need any of my services. I have more samples to show you. I'll show you in the upcoming videos. You can see that. Please contact me. I'll have my number up here. Oh, hair scripture is written on that Yeah, that's the name of my business. You know, it's gotten from my name, Khair. So Khair is Couture. Oh, you understand. So let's get back to our cheese before I tell you how I got the name. So our cheese, I think, is ready. This is about an hour now. So you remove the water and then take this out. Yeah, my ex's sister gave it that name, and I thought, oh, this is a really cool name, so I should use it. Okay, let's check our cheese first. So this is it. We're just going to take this and process it in our food processor or a blender. You can actually fry this right now if you want, our madara, but we're not frying anything. So we're going to process this in the blender. See how soft that is. If you had let it stay in the hot water for longer, it's not going to be that soft. It's going to be very hard. If you even let the water boil, it's going to be very, very hard and you will not get that cheese. So you need to make it very soft. You need, as soon as it forms the curd, you need to add your icy cold water immediately. Most important part of making any cheese, I think, is the temperature. Very, very important. Do not play with that. Oh, why is this thing giving me a hard time? Stay now. Okay, so we're ready. Let's process this. And if it's too dry, like you've gotten too much water out of it, you add some milk or some whey or some water. Just add some liquid that will actually bring it back. You can add your liquid from time to time until you get what you want. It's going to be very silky. Oh God, guys, look at this. This is so beautiful. This is so creamy and I don't know. This is just too beautiful. I love looking at this. And do not concentrate on the spoon. It's blurry. Concentrate on the bowl. You see how glossy it is? It's because I used raw milk, and raw milk has a lot of fat. So if you use whole milk, it's not going to look as glossy as this because it has less fat. And also, of course, skim milk doesn't have much fat. So it's not going to be as glossy as this thing. Oh, sorry, I forgot we're supposed to add salt. Where are my data? Somebody that is using touchlight phone.